Welcome to Angelo's Tennis, and pickleball is not a threat to tennis. And let me tell you why in this video. Tennis is going to be fine. Tennis is not interested in the customers, in the people that play pickleball. And the number one reason is because tennis is interested in juniors. Tennis is interested in kids. Of course, tennis is interested in attracting all people, but primarily they're interested in kids. And I'm going to tell you a story about when I had my tennis club, and what I saw in trying to grow a tennis program, trying to grow a tennis club. So in my area specifically, I counted 19,000 kids between the ages of 7 and 18 that I could sell to. 19,000. And I only needed to get, I figured, somewhere between 100 and 200, ideally 200 kids per week playing at my club. And it was a 9,000 square foot facility. I'm not going to tell you how many courts it was or how it was set up or anything like that. But I could easily fit 200 kids between the times of 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. and weekends. And 19 out of 19,000, and that doesn't even count the 2-year-olds, but the kids between the ages of 2 and 6. And I never reached that number. I quit before, or I got out before I had the chance to reach that number. And there's a number of reasons why I got out. But I was very close to the indoor club in the area, the one big indoor club in the area. And so let's say amongst the 19,000 juniors, there was an 8-court indoor club on one side of town that didn't really sell tennis. It was mostly for adults, mostly for contract time. And then there was a 3-court indoor club on the other side of town that also primarily focused on contract time and not juniors. Now, again, I keep emphasizing that number, 200 out of 19,000 kids. And what I noticed is the real competition for tennis is other sports. It's not pickleball. Pickleball is a joke. Pickleball is a joke compared to the interest, the money, the need for sports. Am I saying that right? The need for children to play sports. I'm talking about football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, gymnastics, and all the other stuff that's out there, because there's more. There's more than just that's out there. And I would primarily get kids who already tried those sports and failed at them, or didn't like them, or they weren't good enough. They didn't like people that were involved. They had problems. So tennis was solving that problem. I was solving that problem for them. 200 out of 19,000. And despite that massive number of children. Now, I didn't have the best location. That's also part of the problem. If I had a better location, I think I easily could pull off 200 kids a week. Probably 9 months, at least 9 months out of the year. But most of the customers, they were there not because they wanted to play tennis. Their parents were solving the problem of, what are my kids going to do outside of school? What activity, what sport are they going to play to keep them moving? And of course, there's a few people that are interested in tennis. Most of them are foreigners. I don't mean to say that in a derogatory way. Most of them were not from the United States. They were either born in another country, or their parents were definitely born in another country. Those are the ones that wanted their kids to play tennis, or the kids who actually really wanted to play tennis. For the rest of them, I was just solving the problem of, what are these kids going to do, because the other sports didn't work out. And I can tell you that getting those kids to come to tennis once a week was not the easiest thing to do. And I found that some of them would try it for a month or two. They think of it as a season. It's a season. It's just like the football season. They do 2 months. It's a tennis season. And for 2 months, we're looking at $200 minimum for a group lesson, $25 an hour. And that's on the low side for some areas. It's probably middle ground. And then you have that problem, the price, the cost. I mean, $200 to play tennis 8 times. How much does baseball season cost? And these are the things that people are thinking about.